We are live in 3, 2, 1. Thursday night baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of a 4-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Enrique Diaz, a right-hander from Cuba, will get the starting assignment here. As you can see, 6'2" and 203 pounds and age 24. And also got my favorite guy on, Bob. Bob, welcome into our live broadcast. Thank you, everybody. Good evening, everybody. As we get ready for a 4-game set, Sam Lopez will stride in. As we are about ready to go. First pitch on its way. And that one too high. 4-seam fastball. Count now 1 ball and no strikes. Glad to be back after our 6-game away series. Missions went to Springfield and Tulsa. And now back home to play the first ever game against the Midland Rockhounds, the 4-game set. 60 degrees, a beautiful night, clear skies. So far, everybody got their jackets. It was a perfectly good day today. Temperatures got up into the high 70s. And that's going to be lined up in the right field for a no-out single. And shall I say, that is one way we get the ball game going. Diaz now giving up only 1 hit as he starts his time on the mound for San Antonio. Now here is Patrick Cardona, the left fielder. Taco Bell double play if Missions ground in to a double play every homestand. Every fan that attends tonight's ball game will be getting tacos courtesy of Taco Bell. Don't you wish they had Taco Villa in San Antonio? You know, Bob, I kind of ask that question a lot of times for myself, you know. I mean, yeah, I wish that we had Taco Villa. That way they would go up against these companies and pretty much crush them. Yeah, that would be really nice. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of 1 for Midland. Underway as we are about 7:15 on this Thursday evening. Right there, high fly in the air, right field out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes still hanging on. 1 and 2. That one hugging the line. That one ball. And now you got first and second with still nobody out. And boy, howdy, the hits just falling in. And now that'll bring in Sebastian Novoa. Tonight he's the catcher for Midland. Yeah, and it's getting pretty worse. You don't have anybody out. You got first and second. And it is just really hard. And so far the pitcher on the mound for the Missions need to get his stuff well organized and see if he could get some outs. So no balls, 1 strike. First and second now. Still nobody out in the top of 1. High in the air, high fly. That one is high. Left fielder under this one makes the play for the first out of the inning. And we go ahead and give you a quick pause as we give the visiting starting lineups. And Bob, what do these guys need to do on the road to get a victory? Well, they have to really start crushing the baseball, start getting guys on base, you know, and that's the thing. Winning ball games is key to winning on the road. Now here is Juan Tejera He strides in. And that one is going to be bobbed right there, right to second. And there will be no double play. The force out will be at second. Runner at first is safe. And now that'll be 2 away with corners loaded. That'll bring in center fielder Glenn Ryu. I do apologize, Glenn. That is okay when you're a little bit stuttery. You know, I'm sometimes like that myself. You know, and that's okay. So it's no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. That one high fly in the air, and the count now 0-2. Runners on the corners, first and third. Base hit gets the runner home from third. And right there, swing and a miss. That will do it on a strikeout. So it's no runs on 2 hits, 2 left. And no errors. We go to the bottom of 1. No score. Enrique Alvarado, a Puerto Rican right-hander, will get the starting assignment here. 5'11" and 210 pounds, age 27. We'll get the starting assignment here. Bob, take it away for the bottom of 1. Thank you, Jonathan. We are about ready. Luis Barrera, the center fielder, strides in. You're about ready to go as the home crowd looking pretty good, Jonathan. It sure does. Slider outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So got a pretty good home crowd. We'll give you totals after we get to the top half of the 8th inning. And I gotta say, beautiful evening. No clouds, just a crystal clear blue sky. Sun beginning to set. I like it. Yeah, me too, Jonathan. I like it as well. When you have a nice blue sky and an evening like this, it's nice to come out to the ball game and just enjoy yourself. So 3 balls and no strikes to count. On deck, Adam Zahorik will stride in. Mission's got that pretty good opportunity. Yeah, they got an opportunity to get the first leadoff walk. And you get the guy on and you get some base hits going, you can bring in that first run in to cross the score. And that would really be something to look forward to after that. So right there, 3 balls, 2 strikes, got a full count now. Still doing pretty good as Mission's first leadoff guy trying to get on base. Right there, swing and a miss. And Barrera goes down, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, we go ahead and give a quick pause here for the starting lineups for the San Antonio Missions. Bob, what do these guys need to do in order to get a win? Well, they got to get the base hits going. They got to keep guys getting on base. And, you know, they just got to get on somehow. Now here is Adam Zahorik as he strides in. First pitch on its way. Curveball, that's down low. 1 ball, no strikes. I thought this would be my half inning to lead. Well, you could go ahead and lead, Bob. I don't care what you do. Just go ahead. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Zahorik goes chasing out of the zone. And the count 1-2. One and two delivery. And that one lifted high fly in the air. Right fielder waits for it, makes the play, and there is 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Miguel Cairo.
Now to bring in the designated hitter, Miguel Cairo. As he strides in. And here's the pitch. That one lifted high in the air. And that gets down for a base hit. Runner chugging. He's headed for third. Can he make it? No, he can't get in there. He's out at third. And that will erase a hit. So it's no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left. Top of 2 coming up, no score.
The designated hitter, Stephen Herman.
Here is Stephen Herman now. As he strides in, top of 2. As we stride in, no balls, 1 strike is the count. So we go ahead and give some shout outs. Got fans watching from West Texas, Midland, Amarillo, and Frisco. Frisco Rough Riders tonight are in Corpus Christi, playing the next door neighbor team from next to San Antonio. That is the Corpus Christi Hooks. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one right there. Shortstop. Right to first. They can't get him. And that will go as a leadoff hit.
Second baseman, Diego Alanis.
That'll bring in Diego Alanis. He strides in for Midland. Taco Bell double play, and that's right in. Code strike 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch right there. That one goes up in left field, foul. And the count now 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Alanis goes down. 1 retired. Top of the 2nd. And now let's go ahead and give you a defensive alignment for our home side here. So far, Bob, how are these guys going to get it done? Well, play as a team, win as a team. I mean, that's all you got to do in order to win in this one. Here's Gavin Perkinson. He strides in with 1 away and 1 on. The pitch. That one lined up in right field for a base hit. You got a leadoff single. 1 away single, and that one just really coming on them. Here's the pitch right there, 4-seam fastball, swing and a miss. Count now 0-1. Runners on first and second. And here's the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Boy, he's just really swinging and missing. And so far, guy on the mound for the Missions really trying to strike out another one. That one down, oh my goodness, that one 1 ball at 2 strikes the count. Boy, I thought that would have been strike 3 called right there. Well, it kind of was, but home plate umpire called a ball. That one high in the air. Left field makes the play. Get the ball back in quickly. And there will be no advance from second.
Number 9, Sam Lopez.
That'll bring in first baseman Sam Lopez. And the pitch right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. Top of 2. 2 on, 2 out. No score as of this point forward. Here's the 0-1. That one breaks the bat. Right to first. And that will end the inning. So as we leave the top half of the second, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Bottom of 2 coming up, no score. in this one. Brian Henley, the hot corner third baseman, will try in. As we get you set for the bottom of 2. Here's the pitch. That one line foul. And the count now 0-1. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. That one line foul. And he's now in an 0-2 hole. 0-2. That one, oh man, that one nearly got him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one, strike 3 called. Henley goes down. And that's for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring in Lance Levy. And the pitch. And, ouch, that one got him. Oh, man, Alvarado, I think he let that one get away on purpose, or that was pretty much intentional. Well, if you would say, if it got out of his hand by accident, he pretty much, I think you're right, Bob. I think that was intentional that he got him, and now he's on first. Now here is Jimmy Lundy, the left fielder. He will be in. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on at first. And that one right there, the third, second, and first. Oh no, he drops it. Thought it would be another double play to get him out of the inning. They get the force out at second. Runner at first is safe due to an error. That will be a scores decision of E3. That'll bring in Rocky Gale. Errors will really come back to haunt you later. Yep, they sure do. And so far, as you've seen, that in the last game with San Antonio and Tulsa, Missions had 3 errors, while Tulsa got 2. Wow. 5 errors combined on that one. And that one lifted high in the air. Right fielder running after it. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, 1 error. And we go to the top half of the third. No score through 2.
Leading off for Midland,
Patrick Cardona will strike in. So we start the top of the third. Here's the pitch. That one right there, 4-seam fastball. Count now 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, I tell you, the last error was really a butt biter. And I will say, ouch, he fell on the bear trap. Right there, high in the air. And that will be the first out in right field. And the right fielder will make the play. And there is the first out. Now to bring in Sebastian Novoa. 0 for 1 to fly out back in the first inning. And the pitch. That one inside, called strike 0-1. Well, as we are in Thirsty Thursday, also Dollar Night, let's go ahead and give you some little information about this homestand. And Bob, what do we got coming for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games? Well, so far we got a jersey giveaway. Pedro Martinez beginning tomorrow night. Got post-game fireworks after Saturday night's game. And pre-kids clinic day, so game is at 1 o'clock, so make sure you guys don't forget to come in and have a pretty good time on Sunday as we wrap up the 4-game series against the Rockhounds.
Third baseman, Juan Tejeda.
That'll bring in Juan Tejeda as he strides in. Runner at first and one away right there. The four-seam fastball is in, and the count now is 0-1. Tejeda grounded out in the first, 0 for 1 for Midland. So far, so good, as they're about ready to go on this one. Here's the pitch. That one inside, called strike, and the count now 0-2. Well, after this homestand, Missions are on the road for 8 games. They will head to Frisco, Texas to play the Frisco Rough Riders for 4 games. And then after that, go to Midland. Here's the 0-2. And that one right there, lined up the middle for the base hit. And by golly, that one just getting them good. Here's the pitch. That one inside, the four-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1 to Glenn Ryu. 0 for 1 strikeout in the first. Here's the 0-1. That one popped foul, 0-2. So as we end the first month of April here in 2016, want to make sure that everybody comes to the ball game. This will be our last 4-game set for the month of April. And now the pitch right there, and that one will go foul. So, Bob, what do we got in the coming months? Well, I will say that we got a pretty good homestand for the month of May. Yeah, would you take us over there? Oh, yeah. That one right there, high in. That's going to get down for a base hit. The run is in to score on a 1-out double. And boy, howdy, I got to say, that one was high in about right center field. The center fielder comes over. And that one's now 0-1. So Stephen Herman, 1 for 1 single in the second. So Bob, we stay in Midland for at least 4 games after our road series with Frisco. And tell us what we got coming up on May 3rd. Well, we got $2 Tuesday as we play the Frisco Rough Riders. And it's going to be really good. That one right there, high in the air. And, oh no, he bodges it. My goodness gracious. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. And that's going to be a 2-run triple. And what are they going to call that now? Well, I really don't know if that'd be called an error, but it looked like the center fielder nearly had that one. I mean, it looked like he nearly did. That ball just left. And now here is the next batter, high in the air. And that is right there. Run number 4 is in to score. There will be an error on the last play. And now it's Midland 4-0 over San Antonio. Now here is Gavin Perkinson. 1 for 1, single in the second. Top of 3, 4-0 Rockhounds. And that one is in with a four-seam fastball. Count now 0-1. So we have Wednesday, May the 4th is Star Wars Day. Also, we do celebrate Military Appreciation Night on Wednesday, beginning in May. Dollar Night Thursday, and also the last Missionaries t-shirt giveaway. And after that, missions will get on the road. They head, first time ever, to Corpus Christi. And then come back home and play the Midland Rockhounds in a 4-game set. And also 4 games against Corpus Christi. Wow, pretty good right there. And that is a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. So we have 4 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. And at least 1 left. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Midland leads it 4-0. Now here is Steve Ramirez, the first baseman, would lead off the bottom of 3.
Steve Ramirez.
So far, May 20th, missions on the road. They're at Frisco. And right there, that one in the count now, 0-1. So Frisco for 4, then come home and play the Northwest Arkansas Naturals for 3. And the Arkansas Travelers for 3. That'll be the last home stand of the month of May between the Naturals and the Travelers. That one lined right there and can't hang on. That will get a base hit. And Missions looking to get on the board and try to chip the deficit. Here is Ramon Alfonso. Pitch in, 4-seam fastball. That one is down and out. 1 ball, no strikes. Right there and in. 1-1. Beautiful evening, right, Bob? Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. Evenings like this just make it look good. That's right there, line up there. First is second now. And boy, howdy, my heart was racing on that play. Thought it would have been another ground ball double play. But good news is it's in for the base hit. Oh, yeah, and the base hits come good. Now here is Luis Barrera, 0 for 1 strikeout, back in the first inning. Doing really well right there, 4-seam fastball. That one the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Tying run, that is on home plate. Or should I say on the on-deck circle. I mean, Missions should evidently get this guy on the plate first, and there'll be bags loaded up. Well, if you get a base hit, that's pretty good. 4-seam fastball, right there, 3 balls, no strikes, and on deck is Adam Zohoric. So pretty much a 4-pitch walk will do pretty good. And now bring up the tying run up on the plate. Missions get a grand slam. We buy you lunch. Lunch is on us on a coupon of 12 crispy tacos courtesy of Taco Bell. Just show the coupon, no purchase necessary. And right there, ball 4. And now coming on is the tying run. Adam Zohoric is shortstop, 0 for 1, fly out in the first. And this inning could be really huge to get some runs back in and try to score it as much as possible. So right here. 4-seam fastball, that one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, this guy from Midland, he's really, surely but slowly. He's just struggling just a little bit. That one high in the air, out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-0 Midland, bottom of 3. In this one. That one lined up right there. Up in left field. A run in to score. And now the Missions will chip the deficit. It is now a 3-run ball game. Missions trail Midland by just the 3 runs. Yeah, and they're doing pretty good. And bags are still loaded up. Nobody out after that left field base hit. That one, 4-seam fastball. Count now 0-1 as that gets fouled off. Here's pitch. And that one high in the air, right field. And that would be good enough for a sacrifice fly. Here comes the run. In to score is Alfonso. And now it's chipped to at least 2. What a magnificent play on the RBI as he came in across to score. And really, that play was huge to get some runs. Now here is the hot corner man, Brian Henley, as he strides in. And here's the pitch. That one is lined. And that one, he can't hang on. My goodness gracious. The bags will be reloaded. And time now is called as here comes the pitching coach. He's out to talk to the starting pitcher. And he's like, look, sir, you're giving up way too many hits. You got to make sure that you target down low. What does that mean? Target down low. It means you get the ball down near the dirt even. And see if you could get some people to chase and try to fool them out that way. Oh. Now I know what you're saying. That one, the 4-seam fastball. Count now is 1-0. 4-2, bottom of 3. Bags reloaded, 1 away. Pretty good home crowd this Thursday evening, ain't right? Oh yeah, Jonathan. It's really good. And that one lined high in the air. 1 run scores. And here's the tying run in to score. Missions now tie with Midland. And now it is 4-4. Now here is Jimmy Lundy. 0 for 1, a ground out in the first inning. So far, so good. 4-seam fastball, and the count now, ball and no strikes. 40 pitches for the Midland starter, and Bob, does this continue to get worse for him? Well, if he's not getting what he's getting called to do, then pretty much he's just screwing himself out there. And that one lined up in left field for a base hit. Runner going, and he's in to score. And what a play there. I mean, you haven't seen nothing like that before. Whoa. I thought he was going to get tagged out. The guy at third would have nearly been tagged out. And that's just a dangerous play right there. Here's the catcher, Rocky Gale. 5 runs in to score in the bottom of 3. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, the curveball, and the count now 0-1. Boy, I gotta say, that one right there was just swung on and missed. He got outclassed by that ball for strikes. 0-1, the pitch here. And that one going to be lined up right up the middle for a center field base hit. Run number 6 in to score. And now it's a 6-4 San Antonio lead by 2. Boy, I tell you one thing, this guy, Alvarado, boy, he's just struggling. He gave up 6 runs. Now he's just screwing his bullpen. Boy, the shellacking still continues. if he gives up more, then they might as well just come up and pull him. Now here is Steven Ramirez as he strides in. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, and this inning was huge. You had 6 runs that came in across to score. Mission's come back after trailing from 4 runs against Midland. And curveball swing and a miss. The count now 1 ball, 1 strike. 16 balls. And boy howdy, how much did it say was on there? I mean, I know his pitch count is high, but my goodness. That was just a really quick one. That one high in the air. Center field. Ranging under it is the center fielder. He'll make the play for 2 away. The Mission still have that 2-run deficit and still want to add more. Here is Ramon Alfonso, 1 for 1. The last at bat, he singled. So pretty good night for the home crowd, right, Bob? Yeah, right. It's really good if the Missions can get in there and score more runs and make this inning very huge for these guys here tonight. So no balls, 1 strike is the count. 0-1. The pitch here, slider far and outside, 1-1. Bottom of 3, 6-4 San Antonio in the lead. Mission's got this one going by the 2 runs. Midland will trail. And now here's the 1-1. That one high in the air. That one out of play in foul territory. And pretty much wished it would have stayed fair, but that one, no. Yeah, and it would have been extra bases for these guys right there. I mean, these guys had 6 runs come in across the score, and they put a 6th spot looking to put more runs. Now here's the 1-2. That one down, and that ball gets away. First and second runners try to advance. First would go to second. Second would go to third on the throwing miscue. And that ball was to get past the backstop. Then so far second and third would be in scoring position. That one lined right to second. The force out. And the side is retired. So it's 6 runs on 7 hits. 1 error in the inning. And we go to the top of the 4th. San Antonio leads it by 2. Now leading off the top of the 4th inning, Steven Schultz. Schultz coming in. Here's pitch by Diaz. That one is far and inside. The count 0-1. So far, so good for San Antonio. They come back and put a 6th spot in the bottom of the 3rd inning, which was pretty good. So far, looking mighty sharp if they could get through this evening. Right there, and the count now still remaining at 0-2. So tonight's weather is mostly clear skies, a little bit chilly. Make sure you grab your jackets, as it is 60 degrees, the last we saw when the sun was still up. And so far, Bob, I mean, we look at the weather, it's really nice. So right there, count now is 2-2. And yes, Jonathan, I do agree that you may bring a jacket if you are out at the ball game, or you may bring a blanket. It's the option of your choice. And right there, swing and a miss. Boy, Schultz goes down on a strikeout, and there is 1 away. Now here is Sam Lopez, the first baseman, 1 for 2, single in the first. Now the pitch in. And that one is inside, and the count now is 0-1. 0-1. The pitch here. And that one is high in the air. Center fielder ranging under it and makes the play. He's got it for 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Patrick Cardona.
That'll bring in Patrick Cardona. 8 balls, 46 strikes, and 54 in total for Enrique Diaz, the Cuban-born southpaw from Cuba. Boy, and he's far away from home, isn't he? Yep. I mean, he's doing really well. I mean, his home is in Cuba. 0-1 right there, out of play. So that ball will go foul. He breaks his bat, gets another piece of lumber. The count now is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Right there, high in the air. That one will get down for a base hit up in left field. And so far the inning will continue on a 2-out single. And alive for one more batter. That'll bring in Sebastian Novoa. 1 for 2 single in a run. So tying run, that is Novoa. And that one 1 and no strikes. 2 out, 1 on, 6-4, top of 4. Great home crowd we got, right, Bob? Yeah, we do have a great crowd tonight. And so far, top half of the 8th, make sure that you guys stay tuned for your in-game results and attendance. Here's a 1-1 right there, high in the air, center fielder chasing after it, making the play, and they will be out of danger as that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Missions lead 6-4. Now leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Barora.
Center fielder, Luis Barora.
Now the pitch right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-0. So nighttime coming on us. Sun fully went down. Right there, 4-seam fastball, and the count 2-0. Boy, Alvarado, I will say, he's been struggling way too much. And, you know, what is that type of situation that you get in, Bob? Well, type of situation is when you get all frustrated. You're letting it get under your skin. I don't know why, but some prospects, they get so overly confused or overly shaken up after giving up so many runs. And that one's going to be right there. That will bounce up in right field for a base hit. Boy, and another hit comes in the totals. Alvarado just really screwing his ball club. I don't know why they're not pulling him yet. I mean, if I was manager, I'd pull the heck out of him. Now here is Adam Zohoric, right there before the first pitch. And back in standing. I mean, well, if I was manager, I'd probably go up and talk to him. And, I mean, that would really be good. Right there, left field, that's a base hit. And he bobbles it. And now you got first to second. Nobody out. Surprising as that is. And time is being called as here comes the manager. And that's going to do for the starter here tonight. For the Puerto Rican right-hander. Alvarado is now retired to the bullpen. And that's going to bring up another guy, Keith France.
Number
6'2" and 201 pounds, age 28. And now here is Miguel Caira, the designated hitter. Adrian Alfonso, a left-handed Midland pitcher, will be warming up in the bullpen. And now the pitch. That one far and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, first pitch of the relief pitcher, and now he's looked like he's about ready to screw the team as well and give up more hits and more runs. That would be very bad on his end. Well, sometimes it could be. I mean, you don't focus as much. You're giving up base hits and runs. I mean, that's just really screwing you really bad. So 1 ball and 1 strike right there. Swing and a miss. My goodness gracious. So the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one high in the air. And it makes some pretty good contact as that will go into the stands for the foul ball. Here's the 1-2. That one swing and a miss, a slider. And there is the first strikeout for France, and there is 1 away.
Third baseman, Brian Henley.
That'll bring in Brian Henley. 1 away and 2-1. The bottom of 4. Now the pitch. That one chopped foul. And the count now is 0-1. 0-1. That one lined up in right field, foul. 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. That one high in the air, foul. As that will go past the backstop. Swing and a miss, and there's 2 away. France will get 2 strikeouts.
Now batting, right fielder, Lance Lundy.
That'll bring in Lance Levy. He strides in. And that one lifted high in the air. Right field. And the right fielder makes the play. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Top of the 5th coming up. 6-4 missions. Here is Juan Tejera. We start up the top half of the 5th, halfway home here this evening from San Antonio, and that run is right there, counting now 0-1. Nothing and 1. That one high in the air, center fielder Barora has that one in view, and he makes that one for the first out of the inning. Well, let's give you a line look score, and so far runs come in bunches, right, Bob? Yeah, it's correct. You look at the 3rd inning by itself. Rockhounds 4, Mission 6. Oh boy, I mean, I tell you, it's just huge. You get the runs in to score, and you need more runs. You got to get it going to win the ball game. So right there in the count now, 0-1. So pretty good night here if San Antonio wins their 2nd. I mean, they have won their last game at Tulsa, beating the Drillers by final score 8-6. I mean, yes, I watched the live broadcast. And a swing and a miss. And Diaz will get another strikeout. And there is 2 away. Here is Stephen Herman, 1 for 2, single RBI. Boy, howdy, this game is rolling right along, and I will say it. Could be another 3 up, 3 down inning. I will tell you, these guys, Diaz, he's just really getting his guys down, and he's getting the bullpen just saying, wow. And I mean, wow. Well, I'd be saying wow too, Bob. Here's the 0-2. And right there, strike 3 called. And that's 3 up, 3 down, and strikeouts as crazy. Not too shabby. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, Missions lead by 2. Carlo Ibar, a right-handed pitcher, is coming up for Midland. And now in the box is Jimmy Lundy as he strides in for the bottom of the 5th inning. Right there in the count now, 0-1. As we are underway, bottom of 5. The pitch, that one line, and that will go foul. So the count 0-2. No balls at 2 strikes. That one high in the air, shortstop under this one. Making the play out and left the center field. And I should say that was both shy of left center. And for the first out of the inning. Here is Rocky Gale, 1 for 2, single RBI. Nighttime coming on, stadium lights doing really well to illuminate the field. A nice, beautiful Thursday night. And so far, don't forget that every Thursday, you could get a coupon on the way out for a 7-Eleven Slurpee. Oh boy, I love 7-Eleven. They're like my favorite Slurpees. You know, one time when I was a little kid, I tell you, I was in the 7-Eleven and we bought Slurpees. My dad, he said, well, don't drink it too fast or you get brain freeze. And did you listen to your dad? No. I had a brain freeze like it. Oh boy, it hurt. And my dad is like, you see what I told you? When you get a brain freeze, it hurts like hell and stuff. Well, I would say yes, that is the true spot of that. Right there, line. Oh no, he misses it. And back to first where he goes. And yeah, Bob, we got to look at this instant replay in the Texas League booth. And they show the guy at first running back. I mean, my goodness. Here is Steven Ramirez. And the pitch. That one right outside. Changeup. Count now 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, howdy. I got to say, that one is just pretty out whack. How that guy out there at third just bobbled the baseball. And it's just getting to the point where, you know, shall I say, in the oldest situation possible, that all hell could break loose. If you allow more runs to score, then yes, you can say that. I mean, you give up 6 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And you had one guy that was really not focusing, which was your starter. That was Alvarado. I will say, he did very terrible. He might get the loss tonight. Well, It just depends. Right there, second. First, he gets a double play. And that will do. Well, the inning is over. So we go to the top half of the 6th inning. San Antonio still leads the game by 2. Leading off for Midland, Diego Alanis. He starts at top of the 6th inning, a sacrifice fly, RBI 0 for 1. The pitch here, that one high in the air, right field, gets right under it, and there's the first out of the inning.
Gavin Perkinson.
That'll bring in Gavin Perkinson. 1 for 2, single in the second. So we just got to share the stream and for both of us to talk in this live broadcast. Hello, everybody. Guys from my hometown, Midland. And Odessa, I will say I am from both towns. Right there, change up, account now 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't they have a baseball team in Odessa? They do not. The only baseball town that there is out in the Permian Basin has always been Midland. So right there, slurve will be 2 balls and 1 strike. Boy, I gotta say, that right there is just out of whack why they don't have a Odessa ball club. And right there, 3 balls and a strike. Steven Schultz now coming on the on-deck circle. Here is the 3-1. That one high in the air. That will go foul. Out of play. Full count. So after this half inning, Bob and I will go to our first commercial message break. And Bob, what do you say about a break? Well, yes, we need a break and stuff. Now the 3-2. Swing and miss. My goodness, he gets him down. Another strikeout to Diaz. And there is 2 away. Now the pitch in. Here's the pitch. Right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. To Steven Schultz. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Pitch in. That one fouled and away. And the count now 0-2. Swing and a miss right there again as he gets a strikeout, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Bottom of the 6th coming up. And Raymond Alfonso will lead it off in the home half of the 6th inning when we come back right after this. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we have Ramon Alfonso to lead us off in the bottom of the 6th inning. And so far, Bob, welcome back on. Yes, welcome. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate everything. And that's right there, four-seam fastball. Count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. 6-4 San Antonio Missions. Lead by the 2 runs. Pretty good here, right, Bob? That is right. That one high in the air. Catcher under this one makes the play. And that's for the first out of the inning. Keith France gave up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no runs, and now at new pitch 26s. Now here is Luis Barrera, the center fielder. 1 for 2, single in a run. Gotta say, pretty good here tonight for these guys.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right there, 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. That one out of play, and the count now 1-1. Yeah, right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Swing and a miss. Barrera goes down. And there is 2 away. Here's Adam Zahorik, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and RBI. And so far, so good for either both sides. That's right there. No balls and a strike. Right there and in, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, a changeup. And that will do for the 6th inning. We played 6 full on this Thursday evening, as the Missions lead by 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we head for the 7th right after this. Back here for Texas League Baseball, as we give you your line looks and as we give you the top of the 7th inning in a 6-4 contest between Missions and the Rockhounds. And now here is Sam Lopez. He'll lead it off with the Midland top of the 7th inning. That one high in the air, and the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one dribbled right to the mound. And that'll be the first out of the inning, as the pitcher will get that one. And so far, that was a just unique play, as Diaz gets him out for 1 away. 80 pitches. And so far, Diaz could be the winning pitcher if they just get him going. Patrick Cardona up to the plate with 1 away and nobody on. Top of 7. And now the pitch. That one inside, called strike, 0-2. Going really well here tonight. And now here's the 0-2. That one high in the air. And that one will drift out of play, left field. Foul. Oh, 0-2. That one strike 3 call. Cardona not happy about that. And you look inning by inning totals for Enrique Diaz. His pitch count on all innings are very low. And so far, pretty good. Here's Sebastian Novoa as he strides in. And that one inside, called strike, going 1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That one inside, called strike, going 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch here. And strike 3. Swing at the knees. And that will be 3 strikeouts in this one. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Missions lead by 2. Now here's number 12 right-hander Carlo Yaibar. Ray Aguilera, the left-handed pitcher, will be in the bullpen for Midland. And now to bring in Miguel Cairo, bottom of the 7th. And that one's going to be lined high up in the air to center field. Center fielder will pull it down for the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Ryan Henley as he'll stride in. That one line out of play, foul. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch here, high in the air. And that ball will go out of play and foul. The right fielder running after that one hits the wall. So I got to say, pretty much ouch right there. So the changeup, and that will be a strike 3 swing. And there are 2 away. That'll bring in Lance Levy. The count now, no ball, 1 ball and no strike to Lance Levy. Right there, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1 the count. Here's pitch. That one lined up in left field for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And he's in there at second with a 2-out double. Thought it was going to be a 2-out triple, but instead he held up in time at second. Here's Jimmy Lundy now. Well, if he would have went to third, that would have been a bad thing. He would have been tied out. That would have been the inning over. Right there, out of play, left field, and that would go foul. Out in foul territory. And count 0-1. Yeah, you said it correctly, Bob. He would have been out if he tried to advance to third. Right there, and the count now is 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. And swing and a miss. And that would do for this half inning. No damage done after the 2-out double. It's on to the top half of the 8th inning. Coming up, Missions lead by 2. Now leading off for Midland is third baseman Juan Terrera.
Third baseman, Juan.
As we lead it off here in the top half of the 8th inning. Now the pitch. That one high in the air to left field. That will go out of play. And the count 0-1. 0-1. Inside, called strike on the slurve, 0-2. Midland down to their final 6 outs here tonight on this Thursday night. And so far, Bob, what do these guys need to do to claw back in this one? Well, to tell you one thing, they have to get base hits, and so far the tying run is up on the on-deck circle. And the only thing that they have to do is try to get them going. Right there, swing and a miss. Diaz gets another strikeout. And there is one away in this one. Here's the pitch. That one inside, called strike, and the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one high in the air, right in front of the Midland bullpen, and he got it. Oh my goodness. That'll bring in Stephen Herman. Well, he pulled it back in. There's 2 away now. His pitch. Right there, high in the air. Running after is the center fielder. That will get down for a base hit. Running hard. He's going to third. And he's in there on a 2-out triple. And so far, now the tying run for Midland is coming up to the plate. Here is Diego Alanis. He strides in. Sacrifice fly and RBI 0 for 2. Now the pitch. That one, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-0. Here's a 1-0. That one inside, 4-seam fastball. That'll even things, 1-1. Runner at third, 2 away. In a 6-4 ball game, the tying run is up at the dish. 1-1. That one is right there, lined up the middle for the base hit. The run is in to score. And the tying run is now at first.
Gavin Perkinson.
That'll bring in Gavin Perkinson, the shortstop. 1 for 3, single in the second. And now we're going to have a quick pause, as that will do for Enrique Diaz. And so far, that will do it. That'll bring in Richard Valdez from the bullpen. So here comes the manager. And so far, after 8 straight innings of play here, this guy did really well. He is in line for the W. And so far, the bullpen needs to take action and hold the runs into place. Yeah, and that is one way that you can win the ball game at the later stages of this evening. I mean, that's what you got to do, is to keep going. 1 for 3, single in the second. That is Perkinson coming up to the plate now. And the pitch. That one lined up the center field for the base hit. And now you're going to have first to second with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Schultz.
And that'll bring in Stephen Schultz. Here's a pitch. That one inside, called strike, and then count 0-1. Tying run and go ahead at first. And so far, Bob, what does the Missions need to do in order to get out of this half inning unscathed? Well, they got to get out of it, because if they don't, then they're pretty much getting up in there. And that's wild pitch right there. Now you got second and third on the advanced wild pitch. My goodness, and it's getting pretty bad. I mean, if they can't get it out here, then that'd be worse. Right there to first, and that will do for this half inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Missions lead by 1. Leading off for the Missions in the bottom of the 8th inning is Rocky Gale. 2 for 3 with 3 singles. And looking for more here. That one line high in the air. Running after it, the center fielder makes the play. Well, the first out of the inning. So Missions down to their final 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 8th inning, and so far Midland will have their top half to claim the game and stuff, and so far I bet that's what they might need to do in order to preserve a W. Right there, swing and a miss. The count now 0-1. Well, don't forget. Oh, yeah, you know what? We are forgetting something. I mean, just for the record, we have about 9,247 fans here tonight. So thank you to all that attended. And that is tonight's attendance. And pretty good one, too. That one high in the air to second baseman. Then he waits on it, makes the play. And there is 2 away. So Missions down to their final out here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. So I will say that shout-outs have ended. And so far, if you want to shout out, make sure that you come in tomorrow night's gameplay stream. We start Friday night and Saturday night baseball as well at 7:05, and game on Sunday at 2. I thought it'd be like 1 o'clock. That's right there. Hit the third, right to first. They get them down, and that will be a 1-2-3 bottom half of the 8th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On now to the top of the 9th. As we get ready for this one. Sam Lopez will stride in, starting up the top half of the 9th inning. And doing it really well here. Now the pitch. That one line up to the left field area for a base hit. And that will be a no-out single. That'll bring in Patrick Cardona. So he strides in. Here's the pitch. That one down low, 0-1. Boy, a Taco Bell double play would work really great for these fans here. And so far, hopefully Missions can overturn that double play. That one right down at the knees, called strike and count 0-2. And should I say the batter for Midland just given a little fit that he was called strike on that play right there. 0-2. That one outside, far and wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, tying run at first, go ahead at the plate. And I gotta say, it is getting pretty interesting for both sides. That one high in the air, out of play. So the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. That one right there, and look out in the home bullpen as that ball will go off the wall. So still hanging on to the ball and 2 strikes. One more time. Right there. The second. The first, a double play. Taco Bell. Hallelujah. How are you? How you doing? Well, howdy. Hello, how are you on that play? That one right there, 3-6-4. Beautiful as all get out. Fans tonight attending the ball game. Bob, take it away from here, will you? Everybody gets Taco Bell coupons. That is great. 2 free tacos courtesy of the double play. Right there, right to short, right to first, they get them. And that will end the ball game. And that one right there, my friends, is how you put an evening into the books. So with 1 run, the Missions will hold up the run as they nailed a 6th spot back in the bottom of the 3rd that propels them to the win. And what a way to get a job done here this evening. I think that was a phenomenal game. And so far, Midland will go down. I mean, return home and stuff, Bob. I think that was pretty good. I will say it. Another line look at our scores here tonight. San Antonio, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error for Midland, 5, 12, and 1 on this one. So far, we're going to look at the, well, we got Enrique Diaz, and he struck out 11 on his time on the mound. So this guy will be our top player of the game. And so far, we need guys like him to be on the mound, right, Bob? Yeah, he's a big guy right there. He's been nailing strikeouts, and he's got it going. Six to 5, the final tally of this ball game. The San Antonio Missions will propel a 3rd inning victory with 6 runs. So that will just about do it for this Thursday night. Hope everybody has a good night, and we will see y'all for Friday Night Baseball right here on MLB The Show. Have a good night, everybody, from the Alamo City, San Antonio. Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
For the Rockhounds, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.